Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Christianology fam? So we got racist Joy Reid throws fit on air over White Fox News host celebrating Donald Trump's shoes. Let's get to it. MAGA shoes.
Out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Huh. Is that completely and cluelessly racist? Why, yes, it is.
Brink, season, versify, many other things. Free, sat metal. Oh, white. If the man would have said the same thing and he was black, nobody would have a problem with what he said.
That started in earnest with the rollout of his tacky gold Trump high tops at SneakerCon for some outreach to young male attendees. After the limited edition $400 T is for Treason sneakers sold out, a Fox commentator named Brandon Arroyo boasted about how they were a great way to attract the blacks.
This is connecting with black America.
Commentator named
Yo, who told her this wig looked good? Who did this to her, bro? Who's her stylist? Who's her makeup artist? Why did you let her come up with this thing on her head?
Brandon Arroyo boasted about how they were a great way to attract the blacks.
This is connecting with black America.
Yeah, she wasn't on air. She should have said the ER. I know the ER I'm talking about. I know the ER I'm talking about.
Because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Huh. Is that completely and cluelessly racist? Why, yes, it is. But this self-proclaimed expert on black voters based entirely on stereotypes he likely gleaned from old rap videos he binged on BET After Dark does have a point about the importance of the culture. Republicans have long since lost the culture, not just when it comes to entertainment, fashion, comedy, gender expression, women's right to be something other than incubators who make sandwiches on the side, civil rights, voting rights, and really everything about the world after.
Bro, like, so, are y'all stupid? Whoever thinks a woman is only good for a sandwich and just to be a freaking incubator? Whoever thinks like that? No man thinks like that, man. Only little boys think like that. Men respect women for their opinions, but men have to still be leaders and still call the shots. The woman's opinion is valuable. We take into fact, okay, you don't like this, how you don't like doing this way, whatever it is. Okay, but if we do it your way, we're going to be broke. We're not going to have enough money to feed our family. So I'm going to do it my way, and we're going to succeed.
1930. So the ugly sneakers, like recruiting tax cut loving rappers as Trump's new besties, are very intentional parts of the strategy to take back this country by pitching Trump as a dictator who's fun and cool. The kids love it. Because Republicans know
Trump's a dictator? Yo, the thing is, these people have a lot of freedom in America. They've never been anywhere outside of America. They've lived there for a while, a few months, and see the conditions that other people live in. They only live in America and they come online and say stupid things. Have you ever seen a dictator? Yeah, I'm gonna relax. Have you ever seen a dictator in your life? You freaking.
they will never get consent to drag women and people of color and LGBTQ people back to the world pre the World War II era through the ballot box. They're cruel and awful, but they can count. So they intend to take the culture backward by force and impose their brand of Christo-fascism on the majority over our objections.
I don't know white people that like sneakers more than black people do. Yeah. I don't. When we were growing up, sneakers were a thing. And we all know that per capita, black people are the biggest consumers in the United States of America by far. So let's not play the game of whether or not it is attractive that Donald Trump is connecting with people based on culture. Let's not get it twisted. You know, they could do all the things that they want to do, come out and tell you, if you don't know who you're voting for, you ain't black. Got Cardi B, who is partially retarded, going on television and having a weird conversation with Bernie Sanders and talking about endorsing Democrats. Beyonce and LeBron James, they got all these people who they're leveraging to endorse Democrats. Then Joe Biden goes to a black family's house and eat fried chicken. Like, you guys can't talk about a tennis shoe.
Oh,
that, as if black people don't like tennis shoes. As if black people don't understand tennis shoe culture. I could probably go right now and look at the demographic of people that were at the shoe con, whatever they call it, sneaker con. I bet you $1 million is disproportionately black people. When I say disproportionate, I mean disproportionately based on the United States population. which means that it only should be 13% of the population of people that are at SneakerCon should be black, right? Because that's the proportional makeup in America. And 50% would be women, 50% would be men. I guarantee you it's more of a percentage of black people at SneakerCon. So that means disproportionately, black people like sneakers and fashion. And the funny thing is, they don't mind bludgeoning you in the head, telling you how fashionable black people are and how we run fashion and all this other stuff. But then when you try to market it or acknowledge that black people are into fashion more than anybody else, so that's a cultural point for black people, they get mad, call you a racist. These people are. I don't know. I don't know who believes this stuff. I think that Joe Biden.
But we don't know who believe this stuff, man. We don't know, bro. We don't know, bro. Because when I wasn't even Republican or whatever, I wasn't even conservative, I didn't believe in this nonsense. I was living my life. I was not on the internet looking for politics. I wasn't listening to Joy Reid, whatever her name is. I wasn't listening to that. I didn't even think about racism. I was just having fun. I was chilling with my friends, white, black, Hispanic. I don't care. We was chilling, bro. We was not talking about race. Nobody was talking about race, bro.
Is a racist. I think that Joe Biden may actually be racist. Donald Trump is not a racist. It's very clear to me. Donald Trump has never said, if you don't know if you want to vote for me, then you ain't black.
You ain't near.
Challenging your blackness.
I was gonna say
in a statement. Never heard Donald Trump say anything like that. If you go and look at the people who celebrated and supported Donald Trump, rapped about Donald Trump, was in photos with Donald Trump, way more black people than Joe Biden. Joe Biden did the eulogy at a former Klan member's funeral, Robert Byrd. Yeah, you can say he's a former Klan member. He renounced the Ku Klux Klan. But my God almighty, if Donald Trump had a history of being a person who was a former Klan member's funeral,
oh my God, it'd be so
Donald Trump could have watched it on a TV and they'll claim he a racist.
On everything.
Joe Biden, he did the eulogy.
He was literally in the eulogy.
People are being and complaining about the 94 crime bill, which incarcerated a lot of blacks who were cutting up and they should be in jail. But it did disproportionately affect black people. Who authored the bill and bragged about it? Joe Biden, not Donald Trump. We can go down a list of things that Democrats have done that, in my opinion, shines them in the light of being racist way more than Republicans will ever be. See, these dummies believe that showing up on time is racist. They believe that getting an education is racist. They believe that applying yourself, cutting your hair, showing up to a job interview with a good application is racist and white supremacy. So when Republicans are advocating that you pull yourself up by your bootstraps and you put in the work necessary to be successful, you believe in yourself, you believe in the American dream, you do not live your life as a victim, they claim that is racial dog whistling. The Democrats do not have a positive thought process when it comes to black people. They don't know you. They show up in your community for election years and they project stupid stuff on you and you fall for it every single year. Why do they not support and highlight the educated black men? They don't. They go for the celebrities and all this other stuff. And I think that it's intentional because that's what they think black people are.
That's coons, right?
Let me go to Van Jones real quick before we get to the break. Hold on, before that. Let me see which one. I think we played the MSNBC one, right? We played clip 2 or we just did clip 1? All right, let's play 2 because it's still on the same subject of the.
If you want to know what Trump campaign staffers think about you, just watch Fox News, like this weekend when they gushed over Donald Trump's new ploy for money, a limited edition series of gaudy gold $400 Trump sneakers. And like they always do on Fox, somebody said the quiet part out loud on what the big sneaker strategy is really all about.
Even the sneaker thing. I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Seriously?
Honestly, I don't even think people even bought the shoe because they look good or whatever. Those shoes are going to be worth like tens of thousands of dollars. After his presidency, after he wins 2024, after Trump dies, those shoes are gonna be worth a lot. I'm telling you this. Mark this. When is this video shot? February 24th, 2004, 9:50 p.m. Those shoes are gonna be worth thousands of dollars. People are gonna just pay. Oh, I spent $400 and I made $50,000. I made $100,000 in 10 years. That's like triple your investment. That's like a quadruple your investment. Those shoes are gonna be worth more. I'm telling you, they're gonna be worth a lot more than some Jordans. That's a fact.
Honestly, why didn't I think of this when I ran the RNC? Let's see. Black folks love sneakers, and we can paint them gold. This can't miss.
All right, I'm done. I'm done listening.
Trust
to this
me.
Yeah,
I swear, if I see
clown.
one of these people in the streets, I'll probably say something to them.
Yeah, I'll probably say something to him.
I can't. It's just like the erosion of our country.
They all look soft to me, bro. Soft and corny and goofy. Yo, thank y'all for watching. Make sure I hit the subscribe and like button. Love y'all. Peace.